So, welcome to the Ice Queendom. Episode 4 finally drops. It dropped yesterday, but I was busy yesterday. So, yeah, I'll try to review it more on Sundays because Love Live technically comes out today. But either way, um, my entire opinion on Ice Queendom when I found out the true story was going to be about, um, I feel like this should have been a video game. The way the premise is, the way the world is structured inside Weiss's subconscious, her psyche, this feel like this could have been a video game. It really felt like that, despite how the animation's good because studio shaft and stuff. But it looks like it could have been a video game to a filler episode within the RWBY series. Like one of those things where it could happen in between because whatever happens in this series will not affect the canon whatsoever. So the story itself is not being rewritten, but instead it's just its own story within the canon. This is one little spot that happens right now within Volume 1, but not 2. So therefore it can't distort anything. Therefore everything makes sense. We have these Nightmare Grimm, which, interesting how the name never been mentioned, but only because it's been originally made recently. But watching this, I feel like it could have been a video game because she wakes up, she has these coins, and these coins I have to turn on value that she collects. It seems like she can do other things, pop up a map, pick up a telephone, to contact Shion, and to even use decoys, go through doors, save points, checkpoints. All this stuff, bringing out items to help her out in her objective. All this really feels like it could have been a video game. Not only that, Crescent Rose isn't just something she carries around with her, but it actually turns into a snowboard. So it's a snowboard that turns into a rifle scythe. Okay. It's still pretty cool, I have to admit. And yes, the original band is still in here from the actual series. Casey Williams, I forget the name of it. They're still making songs. They're still making songs, and their songs are not as rock as I remember them, but they're still okay. Still okay. Don't get me pumped like they used to. But this is how Weiss, in her inner thoughts, how she sees everything through his Weiss perspective. Yes, Weiss was being bigoted in a way, but sometimes bigotry isn't coming for just, oh, I'm thinking I'm better than you, but sometimes it comes from self-experience, not being able to see the good side of certain things. For instance, the fondness. She imagined you're a little child, you're born in this household that is miserable, and it could be other things why this household is miserable. One of the main reasons why being around mostly the father is his frustration of what's going on with the Faunus. Hearing how these group of people, the Faunus, are attacking your family's welfare, constantly stealing from the shipments, the trains, sabotaging, people losing their lives, and you're hearing all this. So you're seeing the effects of it from other people being sad and upset, like, hey, my relative or husband or brother was guarding that train. It exploded. He was slaughtered. They were killed and stuff. So without seeing a Faunus personally, so hearing from outside perspective as a child, you see nothing and hearing nothing but terrible things from the Faunus. There is a group of people that go around stealing and killing and doing all that stuff. And so therefore, you'll project that onto the Faunus, where you say, okay, these people are bad. They're just no good. They're just causing me nothing but misery and grief. So you'll grow up feeling that kind of way. And yes, people say bigotry is bad, no matter what it is. But yes, but so is other emotions that you go through. But you gotta understand why each individual is like that in order to break the curse, I would say. Not just completely demonizing them as a bad person and just move on and pat yourself on the back. Like, yeah, I called out a bigot. That's not how you stop bigotry. It's through understanding, bring them into a different kind of experience of whatever they're being discriminate towards. I'm getting off subject here, but it's that a lot of people get on Weiss for being a bigot in the beginning of the volume, and even now in Ice Queendom. But it's all about understanding. It's like that one dude who's a jazz musician, I can't remember his name, who reformed over 200 KKK members and to stop being KKK members by talking to them, understanding them, showing them a different experience of what they were being bigoted towards the entire time. It helps out when you try to understand instead of just demonizing that other side. There has to be a reason why they are like this. If you can find out the root of the source, you can cut that root, and therefore, there you go. But anyways, I got sidetracked. But I feel like that was very important to talk about because a lot of people were saying, getting on Weiss about that. But it's like I said, it's about understanding. But anyways, let's carry on. So, just like what happened with John, but on a larger scale, RWBY's inside his place searching for the grim, the nightmare. That's where it is around. And you see Weiss' perspective. You see the city, the father is in this giant monitor looking down on her, just putting all this pressure on her that you are a sneeze, so therefore you have an image to uphold, a reputation to fulfill. Therefore, she can't have any room for screw-ups. And of course, she has her little brother as a snitch little bat going around monitoring things. She has the mom just laughing, not doing anything, just drinking as a shadow in a way. So I guess she doesn't see much importance to the mom as she does everybody else. And even when it comes to her sister, who the sister does cares about her a lot, but however, in Weiss' perspective, she sees his sister on a higher plane of existence. So therefore, she has a sister as the judge, the judge and jury, and therefore Weiss should become the executioner. She pops up the book. She's judging RWBY through Winter, and Winter's telling the crimes, and then causes the jury, and so for Weiss comes out becomes the executioner, showing how strong she is with that X-Death look. If you ever watched Agami Got Kill, also work created by Takahiro, by the way, you see how she became, this is how she wants to be. This is what she feels like she needs to be in order to achieve what she needs to for her kingdom. She even has a butler, like multiple versions of the butler around the city just helping her out and stuff. So it's in a way, it's an Alice in Wonderland. That's what it is. It's an Alice in Wonderland, going to the psyche of one's personal demons and struggles and strives, and they're projected as different shapes and forms and sizes, and you'll see that it's just Alice in a way. it's that isekai stuff. so instead of Weiss being the one you join around and seeing her perspective in Wonderland, it's RWBY and the other teams who will go in there and seeing Weiss' perspective on her views on the world, her strives, her grieves, her challenges, all that stuff. And for Team Juniper to be seen as animals, to be in a cage, like even Pyrrha, I thought you looked up to Pyrrha. And speaking of Pyrrha, since this is just filler within Volume 1, well, a little after Volume 1, I guess, Pyrrha dies either way, so there's still saving Pyrrha. I'm sorry, people. There's still saving Pyrrha. Still no word on when the English dub will come out. I'm surprised they haven't simulcast this like they doing other stuff this season. Like some anime already got their dubs for the first episode out already this season. I'm surprised they're not doing it for RWBY. Who knows? Either way, I'm still have my interest in this series, especially with the way they're doing it with Studio Shaft. It's still intriguing, but let's see how far they can carry it, or will it fall over with a poor execution? We'll have to wait and see. Well, with that being said, that's where I'll leave it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon. This has been the Madcrown on Anime, signing out.